2 minutes after someone buys from your store, the credit card is still warm in the hand, they're still in buying mode, and there's a psychological window that closes fast. The smartest e-com brands send one specific email within this window that increases order values by up to 15 to 30%. And I'm talking about the immediate upsell flow. Let me show you how it's done and how to set it up step by step. Okay, so the immediate upsell flow. What we are trying to do here is we are trying to catch the customer within a psychological bias where they have the credit card in hand, they just bought something, okay, they're in buying mode, and we basically want to try and increase the order value, try to get them to spend more within that same window. So this is going to be going out to people who just place an order. We are going to be sending this to them within a few minutes. If I just show you the emails that we use, here are 2 examples. So 2 minutes after they place their order, they're going to get an email like this saying, hey, we're preparing your order for shipment and we noticed. And then we'll have this cool, not cool, but like it communicates the message well that their order is being packed, right? We are communicating this with a GIF, and we are saying, hey, you can save 20% off if you add something to your order in the next 30 minutes. And then we can show recommendations, right? What it can buy. And also we can add a dynamic countdown to count down to 30 minutes. Okay, and we can also use dynamic Klaviyo product feeds, because it will dynamically show the best-selling products. And you could even have different emails depending on what the person just bought. If you watch the segmentation masterclass and the flows engineering masterclass, where I teach you how to personalize that, you will be able to basically create endless personalization. But this is the core concept. We are telling them you can add more, save, we'll have a countdown, and we'll have recommendations at the end. Now let's build this inside of Klaviyo. Okay, just head over to the Klaviyo flows page and click on create flow. By now, I am assuming you have watched previous videos where we create flows. So you should know how to create flows. Now I'm just going to show you the settings and how it's built. So the trigger is going to be placed order. Profile filters are going to be placed order 0 times since starting this flow. Properties about someone, exclude from flows doesn't equal yes. This, I went over this inside of the deliverability videos to exclude bots and burner accounts. And has not been in this flow in the last 365 days. The reason we have this filter is so that, let's say if someone buys every 30 days, we don't want them to receive this email every single time because it's weird. 1 time per year is good. So just save these filters. Then we have a time delay of 2 minutes. Okay, and the reason we are not instantly sending this is because first they are going to get confirmation emails, etc. We want this email to be delayed by a little bit. And then here you are going to build the email. And I'm going to add these emails inside of the description so that you can replicate them for your brand. And yeah, again, we have videos on how to implement emails inside of Klaviyo. I'm not going to do that from scratch inside of this video. One thing you need to know is if, because of your fulfillment, if you can't manually merge orders in the backend, if they are the same address, the same customer, but there's been a second order a few minutes after the first order, if you can't manually merge the orders and your fulfillment, then you would need a Shopify flow. So it's a automation inside of Shopify so that the order ID stays the same. What this automation does is it keeps the order open for the next 30 minutes so that if the customer wants to add something, the order ID is going to stay open, they can add more products, and after 30 minutes, it's going to close the order and send it over to your fulfillment department. And yeah, if you need this, some of you might need this, I'm going to have a separate video on how to do that, how to build this Shopify automation, and I will link it inside of the description. And yeah, pretty simple. This was for the immediate upsell flow.